Hey, what's up guys? Logan here with Legion Jiu-Jitsu. I'm joined by Jason Baker. And we're gonna show you today 3 options when your opponent has the underhook on top in half guard, right? So it's a common position, half guard. But today we're gonna really discuss when this top guy has the advantageous position and really gets this underhook here and starts flattening you out, right? So this is a really bad spot for me. If I don't know what to do here, it's really easy for my partner to start pressuring me, and now he can either start getting his hips up and like start knee cutting, boom, and then boom, easy passing, right? So a couple of details and a couple options we're gonna give you today. Number 1, I have to keep this leg. Don't give it up so easy, okay? You're gonna be uncomfortable. This is what jiu-jitsu is all about. If I just let it go so easy because I'm getting a little shoulder pressure, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to eat some shoulder pressure and keep this leg, and don't just let it go as soon as you start getting pressured, right? There's a couple things we can do to relieve some of the pressure, right? I can take my arm here and work it on the inside and start creating some space here. So that when my partner's really trying to pressure me, I can start alleviating some of this pressure here, right? Let's talk about a couple of details to start countering this though. Again, we're here. I have the underhook on this side, but I have no underhook on this side. This is the side I need the underhook on. But I'm gonna take my free arm here, my underhooked arm here, I'm gonna kind of bump him right under his armpit and his shoulder. And I'm gonna use my legs, I'm gonna extend my legs like a scissor. I'm gonna squeeze my legs really tight. I'm gonna use my knees and this arm here and bump my opponent off to the left. 9 times out of 10, he's gonna catch himself. If he doesn't catch himself, you're gonna have an easy sweep. But anybody that's good is gonna just take their hand out. That was underhooking and post it like this. But what's good is now I either have the option to underhook, or even better, I have the option to start creating a frame. If I just get an underhook from here, I'm gonna get flattened back out, and then he's gonna be able to pummel this underhook back. So it's not the greatest idea just because I can get an underhook, it's not the time for it. Instead, make a good frame. This person, he's gonna start driving back into you. When he does, hip escape to your side, and now you're in a much better spot to start attacking from half guard, right? So option 1 is just bump and adjust, right? Bump him off to the side, boom, create that frame. When he comes back on top, hip escape a little bit, and now you're ready. You're in a good half guard position now, okay? Another great option is going to the lockdown. Again, when I'm here, this is kind of the same kind of concept. I'm gonna use my legs, I'm gonna switch my figure 4 to the inside. Now, I'm gonna have to adjust. Look, I'm literally gonna use this outside foot to kind of guide his foot in, and then I figure 4, and I'm gonna extend. So my lockdown isn't necessarily a figure 4. It starts there, but then it extends out. It kind of comes down to my calf, and now I need to lift his foot, right? Now, once I've got this inside lockdown here, I'm gonna have the ability to kind of do the same thing, but instead of bumping him, I'm gonna lift and kind of windmill and whip. And that, again, is gonna make him post. Now, I can go to the underhook from here. I can go to the underhook from here because I have the lockdown. From here, I can start working in, getting up under the leg, start elevating into my electric chair, things like that. If I don't have the underhook, I should start framing. If I don't have the lockdown, I should start framing. But since I have the lockdown here, it's not the worst idea to go ahead and get your underhook back, because now you can really start lifting them and getting up under them for your attacks from here, right? So again, one more time. Worst spot ever. Again, maybe this didn't work. Maybe I bumped and nothing happened to this guy. I take my outside leg in, figure 4, slide down, and I have to really lift his foot here. It puts a lot of torque on him, and it doesn't feel good. Right now, again, look, I'm gonna have to whip a little. Look, I whip, start moving, and then I'm gonna really boom, come up, lift. I'm gonna have the underhook, and I can go here now, right? Or again, I can frame here. I can start hip escaping back and working back to there. Totally cool. All right, our third option, and my personal favorite, is kind of the bailout maneuver, right? So I'm in half guard here, I'm getting kind of flattened out. I still have this. I'm gonna take my forearm on the inside of his thigh, open up his knee and create a little bit of space so I can kind of hip escape and bring my leg underneath. Now when I bring my leg underneath, I'm essentially going back to full guard. The issue, my foot's gonna get stuck, right? I'm gonna get stuck right here, and now I can't get back to my full guard. So look, I need to switch to my other side, switch to my left hip, and then circle my foot underneath. And now I've got a tight, closed guard. I can start attacking from right here. One more time. Easy, this one's super easy. Create some space, hip escape, bring that underneath, switch your hip, rotate your foot. All right? Now what's really great about this is you can start setting up a butterfly sweep on this side as well. Again, I call this kind of like the bailout sweep, so to speak. So when I start, I hip escape, I bring that in, I switch to my left foot, or left hip, I start lifting my leg, lifting my arm, chopping on the other side, and I'm coming up on my shoulder. Up on my shoulder here. Notice I haven't landed yet. I'm up on my toes, up on my shoulder, and then I melt into my mount. Really land with authority. Make sure you don't just come up and land in half guard. Okay? One more time. And flatten out, create some space, boom, engage. This is nice and tight, it's not going anywhere. Switch your hip, bite, lift, up on your shoulder. You can go to side control, land here, totally cool, right? And those are 3 good options for you when you can't get the underhook and half guard, when you keep getting beaten. There's some good tips for you. Now look, these aren't foolproof. You're gonna get smashed and bottom half guard, especially if you don't get that underhook. But these are gonna give you much better chances of surviving or getting at least back to your position better, or more often than not, or at least stop the pass, right? Because if you start just shelling up and just holding on to what you have left, and I don't start like creating opportunities, I'm for sure gonna get past, and it's gonna get worse. So thanks again for watching this video. Be sure to watch our other videos on our social media channels. And then if you're in the Tennessee area, please come train with us at Legion Jiu-Jitsu. We've got 3 locations, Hendersonville, Nashville, and Murfreesboro. Once again, my name is Logan Nash. This is Jason Baker. Thanks again for joining us today, and go train. Os.